Hey guys, what's up? I thought, since I recently really got into this whole thing, I'd show you my movie collection. And don't worry, mine is not as big as some people because I just recently started buying DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. But I think it would be fun to show you guys, so you guys get kind of an idea of what type of movies I like. First off, I think, um, this is not very unusual to have is this the Star Wars trilogy on VCR as the original trilogy, and this came out in 1997, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 1997. Yeah. So it's not the original, like the original like cut that Lucas made, but hey, it's still very great films. I mean, come on, Star Wars. We have Adventureland. This movie is great. Jesse Eisenberg is probably one of my favorite actors, and this movie is great. Uh, it's very great homage to the 80s. I think this movie is set in 1987, and you can really see that in the movie. Believe it or not, this is actually a really good movie. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. This movie is really good. I grew up on it, and that's why I really like it. Basically, it has this whole Pyramid of Light thing, and Yugi is kind of trapped in the whole thing and stuff like that. It's a really good movie. Shaun of the Dead. This is a great little film. Edgar Wright, probably one of my favorite British movie people, and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I'm pretty sure it's their first movie together. But this is a great film, extremely funny. Harry Potter, don't really have anything to say about that. The thing about Harry Potter is I really liked it. I really liked the whole concept of it, and I really liked the series. I read some of the books, and but I really get tired of the first one, especially because I've seen it so many times. The Dragon's Lair on Blu-ray. This is a great Blu-ray. I don't think Dragon's Lair is a film or anything, but it's a great piece of art. Probably my most recent edition, the Blu-ray to The Social Network. This is a movie that, in my opinion, should have won the Oscar for Best Picture. In last year, it lost to King's Speech, but this one is amazing. This movie is not just for nerds and people who like Facebook, because Facebook is a very small factor of this movie. It's more about friendship and betrayal and basically but if you're watching this movie, you really the first scene, try to pay as much attention as possible, because the first scene is very important. Probably one of my favorite movies, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist with Michael Cera, which probably is my favorite actor right now, who is like more of a modern actor. And this movie is great, about one night in New York City. It's amazing. Well, you've probably seen the whole thing with another Michael Cera movie now, A Paper Heart. I bought this because I didn't find any torrents for this movie, and I didn't didn't really know anything about it. I just saw Michael Cera on the cover, and I bought it. I'm a huge Michael Cera fan, and this movie was kind of interesting. It's kind of this fictional documentary type of a thing. Um, it's really interesting. Um, one of the movies that I would say is pretty underrated. Charlie Bartlett. This movie with Anton Yelchin. This movie was something. It was really, really different from your typical high school movie. And here we go. My favorite movie of all time is The Thing by John Carpenter. So it was an obligation for me to buy this. I love this movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. Come on, it has to be something that makes it my favorite movie. I just like the whole suspense of it, and the story, and kind of the unintentional humor. I would say it's a great film. I think that's better. Firefly. I really want to see this. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard great things about Firefly and Serenity and all that. It has this huge fan base I've heard about. Now, my least favorite in the series, it's Harry Potter 2. I don't know. It's way too long, and then it's so boring. So much filler that doesn't really. Watchmen, great film. Probably one of the better modern comic book movies. The special extended DVD edition of Return of the King. This is my favorite in the series. It's either this or Fellowship, but this is probably my favorite, and this is amazing. I haven't seen everything because I have a digital copy of it, very legally acquired copy, but this is crazy. It's 4 discs and everything. Yeah. But hey, I have a copy of it on my hard drive, but I bought it, so you can't really blame me for downloading movies. Then, last but not least is another Michael Cera movie, but this is a great one. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. People who are fans of, video games, comic books, pop culture, this is one of the unheard icons of geekdom. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I mean, it's really good. I read the comics after watching the movie, which I like to do often. I like to watch movies after reading the book, because I often get, because that way I don't get disappointed by anything. And but this one was a great film, even after reading all the books. But the Blu-ray edition it was important for me to get the Blu-ray on this, because it has basically more than an hour of making of footage and some other great Blu-ray exclusives. And yeah, so that was my collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun for me to talk about movies. I really am into movies, even more than video games, to be honest. And I watch them constantly. I watch 3 or 4 movies every day. If you're asking me how much time I have to watch those movies, well, I'm 15 years old. I'm young. I have enough time to do all that stuff. But hey, movies are a great thing, and yeah, we take it for granted, I think, and I think we should all buy DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that, because pirating has really flooded the market, and I won't say I don't torrent stuff, but I'll say that I shouldn't. But if I would buy everything, I would. I don't know. My family would have a lot of financial issues. But anyways, guys, I hope to do another video game review similar to the one for Super Street Fighter 4. If you know me, you can probably guess what game it's gonna be. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in my next video.